What's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. I am back again. I am back in the Dotmobile. Man, Dotmobile is really going down. I know most of y'all out there asking what happened to the new car. The new car is on hold. I did get approved for it, and the thing is, I gotta wait for a minute for a little funds. So the Dotmobile don't got down to the point that when everything shut off on the car, it drained out 2 batteries in one day. And it took them, well, I'm gonna put it like this. Like I said, it drained down 2 batteries at once, okay? When I got back to the house, I was trying to jump it off. It wouldn't jump off. I couldn't put no cables on it to make it jump off at all. So it was giving me a big spark. Every time I try to connect to it, it was giving me a like the cable was hooked up wrong, but they wasn't hooked up wrong. It would just give me a big old spark back every time I try to hook up the ground or either deposit. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it just kept on giving me that big spark. I couldn't figure out what it was. So I said, you know what, best thing for me to do, have it towed to the place down in Tire Track. You know, they ran a test on it, you know. It took them a whole day trying to figure this out. But what's wrong with the Dotmobile? And when they called me up, they said, well, you can come and get your car. It's done. There's no charge. Come and pick it up. And I said, okay. Is it running? He said, yeah, we let it run for a while and everything and blah, blah, blah. And she crunked back up. I'm like, what's the problem is? He was like, well, I ain't gonna tell you that till you get here. I'm gonna show you exactly what the problem was. I said, okay, fine. I said, give me about 40 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever. So I ended up walking to the place to get my car. I didn't really have time to call nobody. You know, I walk every day, so I want to just go ahead and walk it. So I walked all the way down there to get it. And when I got there, now listen to what I'm saying. When I got there, they said, hey, you got a problem with your stereo equipment. I said, my stereo equipment? I said, my stereo equipment is brand new. Everything in the car is brand new. From the stereo, from the harness, and from wherever else I got in the back. Even the wires that that they ran for me. So I said, okay. I said, what could be the problem? You know, he said, well, we have to disconnect your zero gauge from your battery. I said, okay. I said, I know what you're going with this. If you have to disconnect the zero gauge from the battery, even though the zero gauge got a battery, a fuse that's connected to it. So when I looked at the fuse was okay. It wasn't blown out. I already knew what it was. I said, man, that amp, the amplifier ended up burning out from inside the amp. So something melted down inside the amp and it just shorted out everything. So that would drained out that battery. You know what I'm saying? So it drained out that battery real quick as possible. The wire from the speaker was not touching, ain't nothing touching on that. The ground wire wasn't splitted nowhere from the battery run inside the car, because when we had that done, we made sure everything was done professional. I mean, done professional. So it wasn't none of the wires at all. It was just the amp that went out. The amp went out from, I guess, overloaded. So if you got an amp in your car and you got to overload it, you know, a lot of people would say, they would know too. So if you cross your wires over from your speaker to your amp, you know, bridge it over, you know, that makes it rock even harder and it sounds good. So a lot of people does that. I ain't the only one. A lot of people does it. But it seems like I'm the only one that's having a problem with the car with that. So that's my first time having a problem with my amp anyway. So maybe the amp was too old. Maybe it went out. That's good. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 other more amps in my garage. I got 3 other speakers that's in my garage. I got like 6 stereos in my garage. So ain't nothing gonna go wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that amp. So I was giving the car a break from the amp, you know, and stuff like that, you know, just let it chill out for a minute because the car could be getting traded in. They was taking my car in for a trade-in and stuff like that. It was just a little thing with a little money, you know what I'm saying? So my homeboy over there at Hawk dealership, you know, helped me out with it, you know, and got me approved with it, you know. The car is put away in the back, so it's not in the front no more, so it's put away. So I'm trying to get everything done so I can go ahead and get it, because like I said, I need something reliable that's going to get me somewhere from A to B without breaking down. But that ain't the only thing that's wrong with the car. The control arm is no good on the car. I gotta get that replaced on the car. There's something wrong with the transmission. By me saying I'm gonna have to get that done, I ain't gonna get that done. The thing is, the transmission, you got a sensor that's inside the transmission. Sometimes it gets stuck in first gear, and when it gets like 50, 60 degrees outside, this sucker slide in first gear, and you have to diagnose it, to reset it. You know, with this diagnosis I got to reset it, and then it goes back to normal. But every now and then she'll keep doing that. Then I have to continue resetting it. So by me pricing them for a transmission, it go from $800 on up to like $1,000 or whatever. So to get one, it's gonna be hard. I said, forget that $800, man. That's too much money to get, you know, and trying to put that transmission in. Then you gotta find somebody to put it in, and then how much they gonna charge you for that? You can be at about $2,000, maybe $3,000 on getting that stuff put in, take it down, put it back in. So it's gonna take a lot. So I said, no, I'm tired of that. You know, that's too much. Every car I had is always something wrong with transmission, because I'm the one that getting the cheap cars that ain't worth nothing or worth having. Because you buy the cheap car, transmission gonna go out before you know it. If you got 90-some thousand or 100-some thousand miles on this car, transmission about to go, or tune-up is about to go, and then you really gotta put out money to keep the car going. So it's time for this bad boy to go bye-bye. You know, I had fun with it, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed my time with it, but it's time to go bye-bye, because I can't afford to keep on putting money into the car. So the thing is, loss is loss. But I gotta get something that's gonna be liable to get me where I gotta go to without breaking down on the highways, me sitting there panicking on the highway and this bad boy gonna break back down on me. So I don't need that. So it's a good motor in it, but it's just gonna cost a lot more money to get it going, to get it back right again. So I wanna go ahead and sell it, but then again I said no, I'll wait, see what happens. Maybe I get lucky and go ahead and get the car. But I will be trying to get my hands on it. You know, it's hard to get help out here, and I gotta do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? By me being on summer vacation, you know, when jobs start back up, I can go back to work full time, you know, and keep on making my money the best way I know how to make it. So I will continue doing that. But ain't no need for me to work on the car. Ain't no need for me to put another amp in the car, you know, stuff like that. Just keep everything out. And I'm going to get ready to strip the tires off of it, put the original tires back on it, and just take off with it that way. That way I can feel comfortable with the car, you know, while it's still running. But as far as trying to keep it up to date, keep everything fixed on it, it's out the question. No deal. You know what I'm saying? So Los Jerry is not going to be taking so much money out of my pocket to keep this bad boy going. You know, but just like I said, the engine is really good on this car. Ain't nothing wrong with the engine. It's just a lot of different other stuff underneath the car that keep on tearing apart, and they keep on upsetting me, and I can't just continue doing it no more. So, you know, only thing I can do is sit back and chill. I ain't gonna say no more. I want to say something else, but I'm not gonna say it. But I'm gonna keep it on down low and keep it even. You know what I'm saying? And that way I can keep on doing what I gotta do. Alright, and the only thing I'm gonna do is give a shout out to the Dotmobile. The Dotmobile has been good to me, you know. It's been there for me, you know. It's been getting me from A to B, you know, and hey, it's been doing what it's supposed to do. I'm still driving the car as of today. Yes, I am, but I'm gonna continue driving the car until something happens, and I'm gonna just take off with it that way, and that way I know that I'm okay with it, you know, I'm safe with it to keep on riding around with it, you know what I'm saying? So I know if it's gonna break down, If it's gonna break down on me, I'm not gonna drive it. But it's not gonna break down on me, so I'm gonna continue driving it until something give. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can do. Until something give up, and when the car gives up, boom, that's it. I'll be walking to work. I won't be buying nothing else until I can get the Vigo in my hand and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's raining, snowing, or hail, or tornado. I'm going to have to walk to work every day to continue to get where I got to get to. Alright? So, Lawsuit Jerry's out of here, man. I will be checking in with you guys another day, another time soon. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the delays on the videos and stuff, but I've been sitting back trying to take care of a lot of stuff out here and stuff, and trying to get a lot of stuff situated. But I will be coming back soon. But right now, Lawsuit Jerry got to get off of here and go ahead and take care of his business, because I got a lot more stuff to do before I can do anything else. But I will be tuning back with you guys soon. Alright? 32 Gang, peace, we out.